Hey guys, it's Rich with a Stitch in Witch vlog, a true Stitch in Witch vlog. I didn't make any videos this week, and I wanted to explain that. And I'm not going to tell you what I'm making because it's going to actually be part of a bigger project that I'm working on in the background. A few of you might be privy to it here in the future, but some of you have no idea. Actually, I don't think anybody has any idea but me yet. So, yeah, it's actually something I'm working on as a huge project. And it's going to take a lot of time, a lot of stitching. So you might see me working on some things that I'm not telling you what I'm making. Anyhow, I wanted to discuss why I didn't make any videos this past week and put that out there and let you guys know that I'm taking a little bit of a break from YouTube. It's not going to be too long. It's going to be until, I think I decided on July 17th, whatever that week is, that starts that Sunday. That week is whenever I'm going to start to post videos again on a regular basis. I spoke about it a little bit in the past that I was having some issues with leaving Korea in November and whether or not I wanted to stay in the military or get out of the military, this and that, and I had it all figured out. And then after filing all the paperwork that I was supposed to file and getting ready to file even more paperwork that needed to be filed, I found out that I'm being involuntarily extended on my tour in Korea until March of 2017 instead of November of 2016 as was previously thought. So I had a lot of thinking time this past week, a lot of thinking about my future and what exactly I want to do with my career, with my life. So that bogged me down a lot this week. And I also got a couple new things that I'm not ready to share yet. I will in the future. But I did my normal thing of, oh my gosh, so many things coming down on me at one time to cloister up. And I never meant it to be that I'm shutting you guys out of my life by any means, but whenever I have a lot of things coming in at me all at once, I tend to really put up the shields and go into hibernation mode to try to preserve myself. And those of you out there who experience the same thing, especially as introverts, I know you'll understand that. There are times whenever you just have to cloister up and really get very deeply introspective and do a little shadow work with yourself on whether or not you're going down the path that you want to go on. I decided to keep to the same plan after consulting my business partner and all that. I decided to go with the previous plan of still extend out until March of 2018 for my career because it's another 5 months of my life, and then figure it out at that point whether or not I want to go guard or reserve, or if I want to just get out of the military altogether. It's a big decision because of the retirement, the health care, all the perks that go along with it. So that's one reason that I wanted to step back from YouTube for a minute. And like I said, it's only going to be until the week of July 17th, so it's only going to be about another 2 weeks. So it's like 3 whole weeks of with one upload. So not really that big of a time span. I've certainly taken longer time spans away from YouTube, and I really didn't want to do it right after starting the Futh Arc Fridays, but unfortunately that's kind of how everything happened. The other reason that I wanted to step away temporarily is I've noticed in my videos, and I don't know if you guys have noticed, maybe some of you have, that some of my videos, the research, and it's not exactly that it's bad research, it's that the research isn't in depth as much as I want it to be. It's not as put together as I want it to be. It kind of seems like it was haphazardly put together, and it's certainly not what I want to put out there. It's certainly not what I want for myself. Like I said before, a lot of the Christo-Pagan series, the Wellness Wednesday series, the Futhark Friday series, and all the other series I. Anyway, all the future series that are coming up, I don't want them to be haphazardly put together and not well thought out and all that stuff. I want good research to back up what's being presented. And like I said before, it's something that I'm going on the journey with you guys. And even though I could do it in real time, like, hey, I just figured this out. Hey, I just found this out. Or I just remembered this. I could do that. However, in those moments whenever I just find something out, it's not necessarily, I don't necessarily have a video camera available or with me or have the presence of mind to say that on camera. So, yeah, I want to be able to do my research, do good research, and then be able to present it to you guys as I discover things. And might I add on top of that is I've also kind of been fighting the deadlines that I set for myself, so I kind of want to take a step back, do pre-recordings, do more solid research in different aspects here and there. Like I said, the research that I've been putting out isn't necessarily bad, it's that I want it to be more in-depth than what it has been. I don't want to just scratch the surface, like just merely scratching the surface. I want to do a big old gouge into the surface of it and really get into some of the nitty-gritty. So I want to do more research and better research and more in-depth research that I require of myself and that I require for any of my tutorial or the teaching videos, or however you want to say them. Any of the videos that I put out there that are topical based or topic based, I want to do more research and get more in depth for the topic videos. So those are really the reasons that I want to just take a step back, reevaluate exactly what the research is that I have and what other research I can glean, getting a little bit more in depth with a couple things here and there, write some of the blog articles ahead of time, and also do some pre-recordings so that I'm not as pressured on the deadlines that I set for myself. And I think with a little reprieve here and there, allowing myself to take a little bit of a vacation, even though it's a work vacation in this sense, I think whenever I come back, it'll have a better impact. Now, I might do a couple Stitch and Witch vlogs here or there if I have something little to share, but as far as topic videos, I'm definitely going to put those on hold for until the week of the 17th. And then that'll start back up with Wellness Wednesdays, the Futhark Fridays, and the Christo-Paganism series on Saturdays. Hopefully by the time I come back, I have enough of a buffer time frame that I can say, okay, I need to do more research on this topic before I present it or record it. Well, that's okay, because that topic isn't for another month or so ahead of time. So I have the time to do that research in greater detail than what I did before. So those are reasons I'm taking a little bit of a break. And I might make it a regular thing to take a break, but I think that if I allow myself a little bit more of a buffer, that I would be able to take a break and have things ready to go up in time, that it's not necessarily noticed that I'm actually taking a step back for a minute. So, yeah, that's what's been going on in my life. I'm sorry that I started the Futhark Fridays and then took a step back again. It's just the way the chips fell, and did they ever fall? I tell you, this week has not been easy on me, and I think the next month or so probably will not be the easiest on me, especially since now I'm facing an extra 5 months away from my dog and my 2 kitty cats. Away from having the freedom to get in a car and drive wherever I want or speak to somebody in my own native language. Certainly a challenge. But I have also set my sights that, you know what, these extra 5 months can kind of be a blessing in disguise. My business partner said to me, she said, you know what, you're not a dumb person, but you are a terrible student. She said, the military is willing to pay for you to take college classes. Why you're not taking them right now, I don't know. So I told her, well, I'm 2 classes away from getting my associates, and I could probably collect one, and the other one I probably have to take an actual class for. She says, before you leave, you will have those done. So, yeah, I'm looking into taking some college classes and possibly taking classes to go for my bachelor's. The question is, what majors do I want to go for with my bachelor's? Do I want to go in business? Do I want to go into history? Do I want to go into philosophy? There's so many different possibilities, and picking a major or even one major and one minor, it's quite the challenge for me because my views are so eclectic. So that's something else that I'm facing, is I'm not too far from getting my associates, and really, with the classes I would have to take for my bachelor's, I don't see me being that far from getting a bachelor's before I leave here too, if I really put my nose to the grindstone and get it done. So it can be a blessing in disguise, but only if I do the work for it. Doing that and doing the different series on here will be a challenge, and I might need a break from YouTube here and there. But like I said, if I have a buffer time period, then I can take some time off of YouTube and not even be noticed. Won't even be missed. So, yeah. That's kind of what's going on with that. Also, I haven't been reading as much as I want to, and that's something that I need to do, and also some things with the blog here and there, the website that I want to do here and there, that hasn't been getting done. Some things I want to do with my YouTube channel that hasn't been getting done. Sorry about that. If you hear noises outside, again, windows open because still air conditioner is down. On that note, the blog now has a forum on it. So if you guys are interested, go to Christo-Paganism.com. I will leave links and all that at the very end. And as usual, there are links in the bottom bar if you're watching this via mobile. I guess all the annotations don't necessarily go whenever it goes to mobile. So I don't know. Anywho, if you go into the description, you'll find the links and everything to the website, to my email, to my Twitter, and I think that's it. But yes, you can find all that in the bottom bar as well. There is a forum. If you have a blog that you write on, go ahead and link to the blog in the forum. There is a forum specifically for that. There is a forum specifically if you have a YouTube channel that you would wish people to go to see. And there's one where you can just have random discussions, bring up anything that you're contemplating, something that you're thinking about, that you want other people's input on. Put that in the forum and let's get some discussions going there. Really like to see what comes up with all of that. And on that note, we do have a prayer request, and I'd like to put this out to everybody. I think it's called, the username is Kicking Rose, I think. I'm just going to say Rose. And they write, "My family has suffered many losses this year, and we are only in July. We lost our beloved dog far too young. Then last month we lost my grandfather too. We thought we had some joy when my brother and his wife discovered they were pregnant. Unfortunately, it was ectopic. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. And the operation resulted in them unlikely to conceive again. Please pray that we get some joy soon, as this year so far has been constant grief." So, something I want to do in Stitch and Witch vlogs is I do want to put these prayer requests out there, because I know not everybody goes to the blog or visits the website. So I do want to put those prayer requests on Stitch and Witch vlogs and whatnot, so those prayers do get out there, that people are sending out the healing energy, the setting prayer grids, setting intentions, however you pray to deity, whatever your modality is, to put those prayers out there for people who are asking for them. And certainly I have prayers that don't make it to the blog, only because I don't have the person's permission to share it. But I do have other prayers being worked on my altar space in the background, again, that you guys aren't necessarily privy to. Some of you guys know who you are that have prayer requests set on my altar. And like I said, those stay there for a good long time. And the work is constant on them. But anytime that there's a prayer request on the prayer and praises section of the website, I do want to share it in a video. So if you guys can keep this person and their family in your prayers, it would be very much appreciated. I do have to make my pagan perspective video, and it's kind of a deep discussion on this one. So, yeah, it's really going to be an emotional trip on this one. So, yeah, that one's going to be deep. I did get something in the mail that I was going to share in a Stitch and Witch vlog, but I think I'm going to save that for a future vlog until I've worked with it a little bit more. Yeah, I think that's going to happen. And again, it's something that none of you out there know what it is, except for one person that I told that I was getting this. So, yeah, kind of excited to use it, but haven't really gotten a chance to connect with it yet. So, yeah. I guess you're gonna just have to tune in again in the future to see what it is. I will be continuing my pagan perspective videos, since that is something that, I have a commitment to a group of people that I really enjoy the different topic videos here and there on that, so I am going to continue doing those while I am taking this short sabbatical. Just getting my life together, I guess. Oh, something else before I forget is I kind of didn't do my exercise this week. I told you guys I would keep you guys posted on my exercise regimen and how I did. This week my back started doing its thing again, where it started hurting and spasming and whatnot, so I am making an appointment with the doctors to see what the heck is going on with that, and I will keep you guys updated on that as well, and whatever comes along with it. But that is the reason I didn't do any of my exercises, that and everything else that's been going on. Just been a tough week overall. So I told you guys I'd keep you up to date on it, so there it is. Yeah. So out of a month of doing exercises, I have done them 2 weeks straight for the most part, but I have been keeping to my diet regimen of portion control, which I can tell that I've lost weight because I've just noticed it in the mirror, and I've noticed it in the clothes that I'm wearing. A lot more room. So yeah, good things here and there. Overall, that's a good thing, but definitely have to get back to the exercising too. I really don't want to do anything until I consult with the doctors on why my back is doing what it is doing. Yeah, definitely don't want to push it. Anywho, that's all that I have for now. If you are not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe right above my head. If you have not been to Christo-Paganism.com, or have not checked out the forum, or have not checked out the prayer and praises section, go ahead and go there. I will be posting on the forums and everything, conversing with you guys while I am away. I probably will not be posting any articles on there while I'm away, but I will be keeping an eye on the forum and the prayer and praises section, so go ahead and visit those. I will also be still manning the store, so if you guys purchase anything, go ahead and do so, and it will be shipped out accordingly. And if you would like to stalk me, you can go ahead and do that on Twitter. I will still be posting on there. I will be keeping in touch with people through that, so go ahead and stalk me on Twitter if that is something that you wish to do. I do post some inspirational things here and there. I do post about my daily life and some blog articles that I've read that are kind of intriguing. I found a few throughout this past week or so that I believe I shared on there, and I have a few more that I've seen recently that I definitely need to share on there. So go ahead and visit my Twitter to see those blog articles as well. Until next time, may you have love, hugs, and ladybugs. Bye-bye.